The unfair advantage on YouTube is not a secret hack. It is becoming the kind of creator most people are too impatient to become. Most beginners do not lose because their ideas are terrible. They lose because they want expert results with beginner habits. By the end of this video, you will understand the honest advantage that actually compounds. And it starts with a truth most new creators avoid. YouTube is not fair, but it is not random either. Some people grow faster because they are better at seeing what viewers actually want, not what creators want to make, not what sounds impressive in your head, what a real person would click, watch, understand, and remember. That sounds obvious, but most channels are built backwards. The beginner starts with, what do I want to say? The stronger creator starts with, what does the viewer need to feel first? That one question changes everything, because YouTube does not reward your effort directly. It rewards the viewer's response to your effort. This is where the unfair advantage begins. Most beginners think the game is making videos, but the real game is making better decisions before, during, and after each video. Before means choosing an idea people already care about. During means explaining it in a way people can follow. After means learning from what people ignored. That last part hurts, so most people skip it. But skipping feedback is like playing a game with the screen turned off. You can still press buttons, but you cannot improve on purpose. Here is the first brutal piece of advice. Your taste has to become sharper than your ego. A weak creator protects every idea because it came from them. A strong creator can admit, this is not clickable yet. They do not take it personally. They treat the idea like clay. This is unfair because most people cannot separate themselves from their work. So every low-view video feels like a personal insult. But a video failing is not the universe rejecting you. It is information. Maybe the title was unclear. Maybe the opening took too long. Maybe the idea was too broad for anyone to care. The unfair advantage is using that information instead of running from it. Now, this does not mean obsessing over numbers every 5 minutes. That is not analysis. That is emotional damage with extra steps. Real analysis is asking better questions. Where did people stop caring? What promise did the title make? Did the video deliver that promise quickly? Would a stranger understand this in 3 seconds? These questions feel boring compared to chasing hacks. But boring questions build dangerous skill. And dangerous skill is the closest thing to an unfair advantage. Here is the second brutal truth. You are probably not competing with huge creators yet. You are competing with your own unclear thinking. Beginners love saying, the niche is too saturated. But saturated usually means people want that topic. The problem is not that people already made videos about it. The problem is, your version does not have a reason to exist yet. That sounds harsh, but it is useful. Because now the question becomes clear. What angle makes your video worth choosing? Not louder. Not more dramatic. More specific. Grow on YouTube is vague. Why your first 10 videos feel impossible is specific. Make money online is vague. How to make your first honest dollar with one real skill is specific. Specificity is unfair because it makes the viewer feel seen. And when someone feels seen, they are more likely to keep watching. Here is a simple test. Could your video title be for almost anyone? If yes, it might emotionally connect with no one. But if the title feels like it was made for one type of person, it gets stronger. This is why beginner-friendly content wins when it is done well. The internet is full of people pretending to be advanced, but most viewers secretly want someone to explain the first step clearly. The creator who can explain simply without acting superior has an advantage, because clarity feels rare. Now here is the part that most people do not want to hear. Your first version will probably not be good enough. Not because you are doomed, because skill has to be built in public. You cannot think your way into being a great creator. You have to make, publish, notice, adjust, and repeat. That cycle is simple, but not easy. Most people quit before the feedback starts becoming useful. They post a few videos, feel embarrassed, and start a new channel or new niche. Then they repeat the same beginner mistakes in a new costume. This is why patience becomes unfair. Not passive patience where you do nothing. Active patience. The kind where you keep improving while results lag behind. That gap is where most people disappear. They expect the visible result to match the invisible learning immediately. But YouTube punishes impatience in sneaky ways. Impatience makes you copy trends you do not understand. Impatience makes you change your channel before you have learned from it. Impatience makes you confuse boredom with failure. The unfair creator can stay with a problem longer. They keep asking, what exactly is not working? That question is powerful because it turns panic into practice. Now let's talk about the advantage nobody likes to brag about. Being genuinely useful. Not acting useful. Not stuffing videos with motivational fog. Actually making the viewer's life slightly clearer after watching. A useful video gives someone language for a problem. It helps them avoid one mistake. It makes the next step feel less impossible. That is what people remember. And remembered creators get a second chance. This matters more than trying to sound impressive, because viewers do not care how smart you are until they feel helped. So before making your next video, ask this. What does the viewer leave with that they did not have before? A new belief, a clearer decision, a simple action, a better way to see their situation. If the answer is nothing, the video is probably just noise, and YouTube already has enough noise. This is where your unfair advantage becomes very practical. Make videos that reduce confusion. That is one of the most underrated skills online, because confused people scroll, clear people stay. And when they stay, you get more chances to earn trust. Trust is not built by telling people to trust you. It is built by being accurate, honest, and useful repeatedly. This is why exaggerated promises can hurt you. If your title promises magic and your video gives basics, people feel tricked. But if your title promises a sharp, honest lesson and your video delivers it, people respect you. That respect is slower than hype, but it lasts longer. Now for the uncomfortable creator challenge. Watch your own video like you are a stranger. Not like the person who knows how hard it was to make. Like someone with homework, notifications, and zero loyalty to you. Would they understand the point quickly? Would they care enough to continue? Would they feel rewarded for staying? This exercise can be painful, but pain with honesty is better than comfort with no growth. Most beginners want confidence before they improve, but real confidence usually comes after you prove you can improve. That is the final unfair advantage. Becoming the person who can keep learning without needing immediate applause. Because YouTube will test your identity before it rewards your skill. It will ask if you only wanted attention, or if you actually wanted to get better. The creators who last are not always the loudest. They are usually the ones who keep sharpening. Sharper ideas, sharper titles, sharper openings, sharper understanding of the viewer. That is not glamorous, but bricks build houses. So here is the brutal advice in one sentence. Stop looking for an unfair advantage outside yourself. Build the unfair advantage into your taste, patience, honesty, and skill. Make the next video clearer than the last one. Make the next idea more specific. Make the next opening more respectful of the viewer's time. Make the next lesson more useful. Do that long enough, and you become very hard to ignore. Not because you tricked YouTube, because you became better for the people watching. And that is the honest, unfair advantage.